Hi everyone, it's Trishna. So if you haven't already checked out my previous video on the Pisces new moon, I recommend that you check it out. That's where I share all the transmission and channeled messages that I received from my guides and my higher self and the energies of the Pisces new moon on how to really work with the energy at this time and throughout Pisces season and use that energy to really manifest our desires for ourselves, for our families, for our neighborhoods, for the world, and for the earth. And I thought it'd be really nice in this video to use a lot of that guidance and create a ceremony, do a ceremony together to really work through these energies and bring about the desires that we have. And I think, right now is a really great time to not only set intentions for ourselves, but to also set intentions for the earth and for the world, especially with everything that is going on right now with regards to war or possibility of war that really is always there, right? It's always in the energy field. It's always a possibility. And so this is a really great time, especially with a lot of the events with the February 20th and February 22nd 2022 portals. This is a really great time for transformation, getting involved in more activism type of work and doing a lot of energy work to shift the potentials and really heal relationships throughout the world, as well as our relationship with the earth herself. So this is a great time to set intentions like that. So that's what I want to do, a ceremony. So what we're going to do is I'm going to first light some incense here. And hopefully I don't burn myself on camera here. This is not the smartest way to do it. All right, so it's kind of set the stage for us to get ready, and we're going to be doing a few different things to help us manifest these desires. So first, let's take a moment and kind of get settled into our bodies. Get settled into the energies to really harness them, feel them. So close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. Just kind of get really calm, really settled. And anytime that you are really trying to bring about your desires, manifest things, not just during the Pisces new moon, but it's very important for Pisces new moon as well, calming down, getting into a relaxed state before you start thinking about your dreams and what you really want to bring about. This is a really way to connect with your soul because we're calming our minds. Calming our bodies, settling down, getting into a more centered and grounded space. And that allows us to really listen to what wants to come up. Sometimes it can be difficult to listen to what wants to come up because our mind is running a mile a minute, thinking about everything that it needs to do, every worry that it has. It may even feel a little stressful to close your eyes in the middle of the day. Back in early times, we might not have been able to just close our eyes in the middle of a field. We don't know what could eat us, but we don't have to worry about that so much anymore. So as we're kind of calming down, getting into this more grounded space, let's call in Mother Earth, the earth, this beautiful earth that supports us in every way possible, giving us ground for our feet to walk on, giving us nutrients for us to eat to nourish our bodies, giving us the elements to create more present day medicines that also serve us. Growing trees that allow us to have fresh air to breathe. So just bringing in Mother Earth's energies during this time. Also inviting the Pisces new moon energy as well, allowing her to come in and support us. Inviting our guides, our ancestors, any beings that we work with, that we feel safe with, that bring us comfort, having them join us in this space as well. Inviting our higher selves, allowing our higher selves to join us and support us in this journey, to help guide us in our souls as we allow our true desires to come to the surface so that we can actually manifest our heart's desires, our soul's desires, be in complete alignment. And also calling in any of the higher selves of others that are here to support us. We have many relationships in our lives, and of course, our higher selves are in communication with the higher selves of others in our lives, weaving together, helping us learn lessons and grow, and separate when needed. And knowing that our higher selves is assisting others as well. We're all assisting each other, being connected to each other, living individual expressions, but still working as one. All right, so now we're in this more grounded, centered place, inviting those that we work with into our space with us. So we know that this is a time when we want to open up to what we really desire and open up to not just what we think we want, but even the blind spots that we have around our dreams, what we think we can't have, dreams that maybe we haven't updated to be more relevant to now. So this is a really powerful time to really delve into that. And I think it's important that you spend some time really thinking about that, but I thought it might be nice to also pull some cards to help us reflect on these energies. So we're just going to do a very quick card pull for the collective. So let's pull a card for what really needs to be addressed within us that needs to be released. A blind spot that needs to be released that has been self-sabotaging us. And let's pull another card around our dreams and a blind spot that we've had around our dreams and how we may be limiting ourselves to give us guidance on maybe what we want to bring into our lives that we hadn't thought about before, or that we didn't allow ourselves to think about before, or that maybe we thought about before but we didn't realize was for us. So what we need to release, what is self-sabotaging us? Yes, just say yes. I think the thing that we need to really focus on is, what are we saying yes to? I think with Pisces being such a daydreamy energy, sometimes it can be hard to set boundaries. We may be saying yes to everything because in our daydreams, everybody loves us, everybody likes us. And so in reality, we want the same as well. And if we're not creating signs in our own reality to notice for ourselves how everything is reflecting that we do have all of our desires, including that everybody likes us, if that's what we desire. Without doing that, we tend to go into action mode. We may be chasing after people or things, or maybe over-giving to others, saying yes to everything that comes our way because we're too afraid to say no. So I think this may be a way that we are self-sabotaging ourselves, is we're saying yes to too many people, yes to too many things, instead of saying yes to the right things. And I think it's important to know that when we do say no, it increases our value. It doesn't necessarily hurt another, because sometimes they just need to know yes or no and they can respect the no. But in our own selves and in the selves of others, it increases our value because we know what we want. So, with the Pisces daydreaming energy, maybe we just don't know what we want. Not only have we not updated our dreams, but maybe we're going after the wrong ones entirely because we don't really know what we want. And of course, that's why the quest to go within and connect with the soul is so important. And again, if you haven't seen the first video on this, I recommend that you look at that because we go into depth on how to really work with this energy. So, what is the hidden truth around the dreams that we do have that we may not be aware of? Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. There is a lot that we are dreaming about, but we always feel like it's so distant from us. Now is the time to decide that it's not that distant, that it's just a quick swim away. Sometimes dreams may seem bigger or harder to achieve than we think. And that may be what is holding us back from our dreams. So what is it that you really want? Be really honest with yourself. You don't have to share your real dreams with anybody else if you are embarrassed, but don't ever be embarrassed with yourself. Tell yourself what you really want. If you could dream the biggest version of it, what is it? And allow yourself to tell yourself that it's not as far away as it seems. And give yourself a chance to daydream about what it would be like if you achieved that. What it would be like to live in those shoes. Because those shoes are your shoes, just in a different timeline, in a different parallel version of now. So you don't have to share this with anybody else unless you want to, but give yourself a chance to dream at that level. There's no need to continue to dream at this level. You have graduated. It's time to go beyond. I feel like the other thing that this message is saying, the first card around yes, is this is a time to say yes to your higher self, to your guides. Say yes more to them than you say yes to the people in your life, especially when you don't feel like saying yes to the people in your life. Say yes to your higher self instead. Connect with your higher self instead. Again, Pisces is the last house in the zodiac, the last sign, and it is the spiritual house. So connect even more deeply with your higher self and your guides during this time and listen to them more. Follow their guidance more. So I hope that is helpful additional guidance. Now, let's write down some things that we need to release. So take a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be fancy. But now that you have maybe thought about what's holding you back, and we've talked about how yes is a way that maybe has been holding you back because you've been saying yes to everything instead of just the right thing. So now write down 1 to 3 things that are coming up for you that you need to release, certain beliefs around your dreams. What are the hidden blind spots that you have? Is it beliefs that you have that make you that tell you you can't have what you want? Is it embarrassment that you feel around your dream because it's too big? How could you ever have that? Who do you think you are for dreaming that? Is it that you do say yes to too many people all the time and you are afraid to say no? Why are you afraid to say no? So write those reasons down, and you can pause the video if you need to. And then fold it up or roll it up and take a candle. I'm not going to do this on camera because me and fire sometimes. You guys don't need to see that. But take it, burn your intentions. And as you watch it burn, know that that energy, that negativity is being removed and it's transmuting into something positive. Remember, as you release the negative, you can then receive more positive. And once it has burned, remember to thank your guides, your higher self, for assisting you in this process, for being a part of this journey, for guiding you, and for giving you more things to say yes to with them as opposed to what is out there. All right, so now think about your intentions. What is your dream? What is that big dream that you want to daydream about? Because we're going to do a little daydreaming now. I'm going to be using my Tibetan bowl. And go ahead and close your eyes and daydream your desire. And as you do so, I'm going to be playing this in the background so that the vibration of this bowl is going to be raising the vibration within yourself. It's going to be vibrating your molecules in your body as well as in the invisible realm of your subconscious and your conscious brain. And in doing that, it's going to be settling once the sound has stopped. And so while you're waiting for it to settle, you want to be daydreaming throughout this, thinking about your desires, so that once it settles, your molecules set or reset with your daydreams embedded within them. So think for a moment about what you want to bring into your life, the biggest version, the version that you are not allowing for yourself or you haven't been allowing for yourself, that you realize is a hidden truth, a blind spot. And so think about that for a moment. And now we are going to get started. That you can come back to this video and repeat this process with as many dreams as you would like, and you can do more than one dream at a time. But if you feel like you've forgotten anything, you can come back and repeat this process. Remember that you want to make sure you're creating for all areas of your life, especially during this time period. Pisces has been through all of the signs. And again, if you want to know what that's about, go ahead and watch my other video on this, where I talk a little bit about why that's so important during this Pisces new moon. So before we wrap this up, let's just thank our guides, our higher selves, the higher selves of all who participated, of those who are in our lives. Thank Mother Earth for all the support that she gives us. Thank our ancestors for joining us in this ceremony. And release them with thanks and appreciation for this moment in time that we were able to enjoy together. Send good vibes out to the world, to everybody around the world, all who need it. Every little bit helps when we transform ourselves, when we do a ceremony like this for ourselves. It does help the collective, but when we can spread that energy out to others, it helps it even more. And the more of us that do that, the more we're going to be able to transmute more of the energy around the world and create better outcomes for everybody. And now is the time to dream about the perfect world that we could all be living in, and know that it's not too good to be true, We are always evolving, and the next stage of evolution for humans is one of compassion and understanding of the other. And so help in that evolution, help in that next stage of us. And again, the energy with the February 22nd portal, the energy with the Pisces new moon, this is a pivotal time to do any kind of activism work, even if it is sending intentions and doing ceremony like this, to spread more love. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If this served you in any way, please spread the word. Please share this with anybody who this resonates with. Please give me a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would love a subscribe. And I will see you in my next video.